Alrighty, March 7th, trade deadline day. Let's run through what each Canadian team got up to this Friday. Teams who did nothing include the Montreal Canadiens and Vancouver Canucks. Alright, moving on. Edmonton Oilers acquired Jake Wallman for a 2026 conditional first and Carl Berglund. Jake Wallman is a decent offensive defenseman who is mobile and can move the puck. But if you ask me, I don't think the Oilers did enough at this deadline. I still see the Oilers back end as pretty weak. They really could have used another top six forward, and quite frankly, I don't trust their goaltending at all. The Ottawa Senators acquired Dylan Cousins, Dennis Gilbert, and a 2026 second-round pick in exchange for Josh Norris and Jacob Bernard Docker. It's been reported that the Sens wanted to shake things up within their core, and I mean, what better way to do that than to trade your captain's best friend? In all seriousness, I think Dylan Cousins is a great player who has struggled to reach his potential due to him playing in Buffalo. I can definitely see this trade working out for both sides. They also went out and acquired Fabian Zetterlund, Tristan Robbins, a 2025 fourth-round pick in exchange for Noah Gregor, Zach Ostapchuk, and a 2025 second. I genuinely like Fabian Zetterlund as a send. He's a fast, shot-first, offensive bottom six winger, and to me, that's literally the identity of the Sens. It's a pretty decent deadline from the Sens as they continue to push for a playoff spot. The Winnipeg Jets go out and acquire Luke Schenn for a 2026 second and a 2027 fourth. Love Luke Schenn, great shutdown guy, built for the playoffs, no complaints here. They also went out and got Brandon Tanev for a 2027 second-round pick. Tanev is a great bottom six guy. He's fast, he's tenacious on the forecheck. You hate playing against him, but honestly, for me, I don't think this was enough for the Jets either. I mean, you look at their lineup, and Vladislav Nemesnikov is their 2C. Is that really the plan? I get the team was good enough to get this far and be this dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs, everything changes. It's different. Just ask the Boston Bruins. The Toronto Maple Leafs, they go out and get Scott Laughton at 50% retention, a 2025 fourth, and a 2027 sixth in exchange for Nikita Garbenkin and a conditional 2027 first. So overall, for what the market was, I think this deal is fine. You get 50% retention, you give up a blue chip prospect and a first. That's about par for the course. Scott Laughton is a guy who plays with an edge. He will go to the corners, he will crash the net. He's a good playoff guy. But here's the thing. Many coaches who have coached him have said he's better on the wing. Not to say the guy can't play center, but he's just a way better player when he's on the wing. So, I mean, congrats. Toronto now has two Max Domi. They also go out and grab Brandon Carlo at 75% retention for Fraser Minton, a 2026 top 5 protected first, and the 2025 fourth from the Laughton deal. I mean, this is a great get. Brandon Carlo is your prototypical big shutdown defenseman who shoots right. He's only 28, and he signed on for 2 more years after this one at $3.4 million. You gotta give to get, and I'm sure Leafs fans will miss Fraser Minton, but if it gets them a cup, I don't think they're gonna care. They also ship out Connor Timmins and Connor Dewar to Pittsburgh in exchange for a 2025 fifth. This was just a cap move to make the Carlo move go through. Timmins and Dewar didn't really have a place on this team anyway, so it didn't really matter. And finally, they acquire Reese Johnson in exchange for future considerations. I have no clue who this man is. Probably just some AHL help.